the issue is the fact that I thought that my card, I didn't recognize the charge on my account, and they turned my card off without me knowing. Then the next day after the complaint was made, they decided to lock my whole account. I've sent probably 70 emails back and forth with them, had phone calls every day, and still no solution. I've already received my new debit card that I can't use because still have my account locked. And all they tell me is they're escalating it to a higher department, and then I never hear from them again. And all I'm looking for is to have my account unlocked. Is all I want. Okay. Well, what happened? It was over a week ago now. At this point, my daughter apparently used my card for Uber, and I guess I didn't recognize the charge. So I called and said that I didn't recognize the charge. They did not tell me they were turning off my bank card, in which, I mean, they typically do things like that. So I kind of expected that to come. But then, so they turned off my card and they ordered a new one. And then the next day, all of a sudden, I got an email saying that they locked my account. So they have no the customer service line. All they do is take the calls and tell you to put in something online. When you put it in online, you are basically, I have probably 70 emails over the past week, and they all stop at asking me to send my front and back copy of my ID and a 30-day statement or a social security card, which I've sent to them several times. And then they say they're escalating it to a different department, and then you never hear back from them. So here I am now. I just received a new debit card 2 days ago, and I still cannot access my account because they're still waiting on the whatever department out there can unlock my account. It's probably one of the most frustrating things I've ever been through in my life. I mean, I've done everything they've asked me to do, and they still will not give me access to my own money in my account. Because I myself did not realize that Credit Karma was such an unorganized company. I did not realize I've had this account since 2018, and I've never really used it that much until this year. But it's just, I don't understand how you can have customer service, but they have people that answer the phone that tell you one scripted thing. And then if you ask to speak to a supervisor, they do nothing but repeat what the person before them said, and then they hang up on you. I'm not really sure where customer service comes into play in that. Nobody helps you at all. I mean, it's all, I want other people to be more aware, because I mean, I have children to feed. I have, it's not a lot of money, but it is my money. And I've been without, I mean, I'm still waiting, still emailing, every day, all day, and calling. And then it just gets me upset every time. So I've tried to wait it out, but I mean, it's a little bit excessive. First, I work in customer service, so I know there's no perfect customer service, but I think that they need to be way less scripted, because they say the same exact script over and over and over. I could probably go to work for them at this point, and do what they do. I feel like if they had a little bit more training and people knowledgeable of what exactly is really going on. And probably the most frustrating thing that they say in the whole thing is that they understand, because they don't understand that. And that really is what really, maybe they should just probably take a little look at from outside the box. I mean, because it's terrible. It's terrible. I think that their emailing system is awful as well. They open a case every single time you send a email to them. So now I have all of these case numbers that are supposedly escalated to whatever imaginary department there is, and all I need is my account unlocked. And I just think they have, their system is not very good, and it's not working. Because I know, consumers like myself that need every little dime that we have at this point. I have no access to it. My grandson has no milk. I mean, I just have, it's all for a very, could have been an easy fix, I'm sure. I mean, I appreciate the, their fraud prevention. But I think that they took it to they've taken it to a whole different level when it was not, I wasn't confirmed fraud. I didn't recognize the charge. It was not like I didn't say that somebody stole my card and I don't know what's going on. So maybe a little bit more clarity. To be very careful with what you say to them when you call, because they do things like this without letting you know that they're doing them. And just know your options and have more options in place of things, when things like this happen, because they're not in any hurry to help me at all. I mean, this was the 14th was when the original complaint was made. A resolution that I'm looking for at this point is to have my account unlocked. That's all that I need at this point. I'm probably going to be taking my business elsewhere, because this has just been a very, very large inconvenience.